Hello, and this is Raycast. Now, this is a tool that was commonly available for Macs and only Mac. But now it has a beta version for Windows. Now, I did test it out, and overall, it does feel great. It has a lot of features and stuff, but there are a few things that feel beta. So this is not a complete software, obviously, and it was invite only, and I was signed up for it because I did like the general look of it, and the overall theming, settings, and quick links and stuff. And they do provide a manual, so if you just open this up and to manual, it does give us a manual on how to use it, and once you do click on it, you'll get something like this. Now you can see there is a lot to cover in this video, so if you're interested, then make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you do find this video helpful, and let's get straight into it. So first up, let me explain to you what is Raycast and what do I mean by it. So if I just search for Raycast, you can see your shortcut. There's a website and it says your shortcut to everything. And if I just get in here, you can see there's only two versions. One is download for Mac, one is download for Windows. Now, if we do go for download for Windows, let me just get in here. Now, for me, it does download like as soon as I click on it, since I am in the beta program. But if I just go on to, you know what, let me just open up a new Windows. If I just do CH, since I do have a shortcut for it, hit Control Enter, open up a new window. There was a lot of accounts there. Anyway, if I go to a guest account and just do Raycast, you'll notice that in here, you can see it says join Windows waitlist. Now, you do need to be on a waitlist to get the beta version, and you may be wondering why the heck am I testing out beta software. That's because it's really interesting. They just need a few more polishing, and this could be the best thing, the best app launcher in Windows. So let's go over what the heck is this. So if you've seen my previous video where I covered Flow Launcher, I do have it installed. So this thing right here, what this allows us to do is, basically, you can see here, it allows us to run commands, it allows us to search for things, it basically allows us to do anything or even do Google searches right from this app launcher right here, so we don't have to open up separate applications for different things. And Raycast is on the similar boat, but it's not open source. Flow Launcher is open source. It is available for anyone to customize, anyone to mod, and anything you want to do. But this is proprietary software, and it may require a payment. After its final release, I still don't know anything about it, but I think the general one will be free. But I think the premium features, there could be options like that. But what's good about it? The good thing is this UI. It looks pretty great, and you can see it does show us a command section where it kind of highlights on what are the commands. You can see there are extensions. So if you just scroll down, you can find a lot of things in here. You can even find the quit Raycast command, which is great. Anyway, there's a lot in here. But let's say I want to go to settings, because this is where all the meat of it is. There is two window modes. One is compact and expanded. So compact mode will just basically give you a spotlight on Mac, kind of that type of thing where it's just this app launcher and there's no other extensions or help. So if you're a veteran user and you know all your commands, this is what you're looking for. But I do like to use expanded, and it does give us a quick overview of everything that is available. And I kind of like that it says this right here, which is Windows B. If you don't know what this is, I'll show you in a bit. It allows us to do Windows shortcuts. So if you have this installed, you can literally use Windows like a window manager. And since this is a Linux based channel, you know how useful window managers are. Anyway, I'll close this, and then you can see there's a few options. It's like open at login. Now this is something that I am having trouble with. In the beta version, I don't know why I did get 2 updates, but this is really frustrating, where whenever the system restarts or boots up again, this does not open automatically. I have to manually turn it off. I have to go here, I have to search for Raycast, I have to open it, then it runs normally. But other than that, I would say that it kind of breaks from time to time. And yes, that is expected from beta programs. They are not supposed to be final release programs. So that's not something that I expect from it, but I would hope that at least the one thing it should be doing from the get-go is startup. Now there are a few comments on the forum, so if I do go here, if I go to send feedback, there is a feedback page. So let me just see if this opens up. You can see there are some things where here you can see it. I did post about it, and okay, so they did reply. I just forgot. I'll try to do this later. Thank you for the comments. But you can see that there is another set that says slow launch in Raycast after boot. So this is basically what I am facing, is that the Raycast tends to launch really slow. Like even after everything is loaded up, it does tend to be a bit on the slower side. Like where I do have a few of them installed. Like this is currently, I do want to make another video on this. So as you can see, this the Microsoft command palette, it like turns on immediately. Flow launcher does take a bit, but it does turn on when all the startups are turning on. But Raycast for some reason doesn't start up. So that's one thing. Now I would say it probably has to do something with the ordering of or how Windows handles this auto start stuff. But hey, that's enough about starting it up. Let's get to the good stuff. So that's the general settings. Then we have shortcuts. So what does shortcuts do? The shortcuts allow us to, this is a thing that I really like. I can't stress this enough, like how much I like this option. This basically allows us to do two things. One of it is assigning the alias for it. So what are aliases? So as you can see in here, it says Adobe After Effects AE. So if I just go here and type in AE, you'll see it pops up After Effects from like first. So if I do PS, it will just pop up Photoshop at first. So anything that doesn't have an alias won't do that. It won't pop up as the first thing that is searched when the alias is typed in. Then we have something called Record Hotkey. Now this is for any application that you would like to turn on with a hotkey. So let's say in here I have Google Chrome as Windows B. Now I do have Chrome open, so let me see. Let's say I want to turn on I don't know, what do I want to turn on? Let's say I want to turn on AnyDesk. I want to turn this on, and if I just say Windows Shift A, hit enter. Now this will save the hotkey, and now if I press Windows Shift A, it should open up AnyDesk. As you can see, it did open it up. Now this is great, so you can close this out anyway, because you can have hotkeys, so you can use Windows kind of like a window manager, where you don't have to press, like you don't have to even go in here to open any. So you have to kind of type in AnyDesk and then hit enter to open it up, where you can just type in the hotkey and just open that up. So this is a really neat feature and a really nice feature that I love, and I hope this stays. I know it will stay, but I love this. Then we have the advanced section. It is basically like saying, so where Raycast will be on, it will be screen containing the mouse, it will screen with active window, primary screen. So you can configure it. I like to keep it at screen with mouse because I do have two monitors, and when I'm jumping around in the like, it's great to have it open wherever my mouse is currently. Now anyway, then we have the favicon. There's not too much in here. Then we have about, so the versions. Let's see, is there any updates? Okay, it is up to date, so there is no updates. Now we can also check changelog. Anyway, then we have AI. Now you can see there is quick AI model. So if I open this up again, you'll see something that says Ask AI. So we can press tab to Ask AI. So if I just press tab and say, tell me more about Raycast on Raycast for Windows. So if I ask it this question, you'll see it will search for it a bit. And the AI is called Raycast Auto. So it will just pick whichever one it thinks is better, and it just search through it and gives us an answer right in this window right here. Now if you close this, or if you just click out of it, don't worry, it does save your progress. It does pop you up back in here whenever you come back to Raycast. So that is great. It gives you sources and stuff. So it's really great. Like the AI is really great, and I do like it, and it does allow us to ask follow-up. So we can ask it again that can you give me pros and cons. So if I just do that, it will take the previous statement, and then this will basically be a follow-up to that question. So that's great. And you can see it just kind of categorizes them. So you can see it says beta status, invite only, may access limit, immediate availability. Then it has fast response, lightweight design, and using native Windows AI. So that's great. And also you can see there's something called actions Control K. Now this will be available for most of your options. If you just do Control K, this will just give us an extra options menu, and you can see the shortcuts. If you just press the shortcuts, it will do those like automatically. Basically it will just do those. But if you don't know, or like me, you are just trying to figure out what every keybind does, then you can just press Ctrl K and it will give you a bunch of keybinds to look through. You see, you can even delete chat, delete messages, delete all chats. I can go to previous chats. So there is a lot of options here, which is really great. Then we have, if you just go back, you can see we can go back easily. I think you can just press escape to go back. So that's great. Now, in here, like you can see that it is ask chart, so ask DALL-E. So there is a lot of AI in here. You can assign aliases to them. So if you just press this, you can see you can even give custom instructions, like ChatGPT and other AI models, where you can set specific parameters on what each of them do. And there is also a timer that says start new chat after 5 minutes. So if 5 minutes has elapsed, then it will automatically start up a new chat. So within this 5 minutes mark, if you don't ask it anything, or if you're just not using it for 5 minutes, then it will just start up a new chat. Then you can see it, you can just specify how long you want, and there you go. You can even do paste response to active app, or you can just copy response to clipboard. So I just keep it at that. It's really great. Then you can see it as auto, Gemini 5, Gemini 5 Nano. So there is a lot of good AI in here. So if you have a specific preference on which AI you like to use, then you can just pick it from here. Or if you just say, auto, it will just pick the best one for your question, or it will just try to pick the best one from your question and just throw it out there. Then we have applications. This will just list all the applications you have installed, or at least the ones that it can detect. And I have seen that it detects everything. It will just detect every application you have installed, and it doesn't miss like very much. So that's great. And you can see again, alias, hotkeys, all the shenanigans. We have calculators. So calculator does have syntax highlighting. Now if you're wondering what the heck does that mean, let me go in here, and if I just do, let's say 20 times 5. So you can see it does give us an expression and result. But let's say I want to do division and have brackets. So if I do this and then do 7 plus 2 and then hit bracket again, there you go. As you can see, it does give us result. I don't know where was the syntax highlighting. Anyway, I don't know where this all occurs, but it should have it. Then we have clipboard history, obviously. So clipboard history, I have an alias for it. So if I just do this, if I do ch, I think it's conflicting. So yeah, I think I should change it. Anyway, if I do that, you can see there's like all of my clipboard, everything that I have on my clipboard, and it does have a clipboard on its own, which will save everything you have copied. And it even has an option called paste sequentially. So it will paste everything on your clipboard, which is really great. I haven't tried this yet. So what does this paste sequentially do? So let me open up something. Let me go notepad, and then let me just, okay, so in here, if I just do paste sequentially, and then if I do it again, okay, so it will just keep pasting one after the another. So until it will just go through the list and paste everything, which is really nice. So in case you are doing copies for multiple things, you can just paste it sequentially. Then we have the developer section, which is basically like if you want to create an extension, if you want to import extension, you can do that as well. So any of our developer friends out there, make sure to make good extension. It does have a few extensions on its own, which is great. Then we have emojis and symbols. So yeah, if I just do emoji, you can literally search through emojis. Like there is a lot of emojis in here. And I think it does use the Windows emoji. So yeah, I think it uses the same style and stuff. So if we do Windows dot, in case you didn't know, it does have the emojis. So as you can see, I think it does pull it from here, as they do seem similar. I think this has more. That is interesting. Does it have? No, I don't think. I think it's the same thing. Anyway, that's emojis. Then we have file search. Now this is very nice. You can actually specify directories where you want file search to work. So if we do fs, like which I have as a shortcut, you can do search files and stuff, but I would recommend you do an alias, because after typing the alias, if you press space, it will go straight into like your search mode. Now you can see that it does preview it. So you can see this is a video. It will actually play it if I do press it, which I don't want to do as this. Why not? I'll just, I see it does play it. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is the video that I am recording. That is paradoxical. Oh my god. Yeah, we are seeing the video that we just are recording, which is great. Oh, I think this is happens because I'm using fragmented MP4 in OBS. I think that's why it's like partially recording stuff. So this can show us what the heck is going on. And yeah, we can search for, let's say, Arch Linux. Yeah, it just gives us the ISO where it is. And in here, if you, again, like I said, if you do Control K to tell us if you want to open it in File Explorer, open with. So what we want to open with, toggle hidden files. There is a lot in here. You can see it, even copy file, spaced file, copy name. And I would say that once this comes out, I would actually like to have this like as my main. So hopefully it comes out soon enough. Yeah, it does open the file. If you just press on it, it was on my second monitor. So yeah. You can even ignore patterns. It does give us a quick explanation on how it works. So yeah, it will just ignore like files that you don't want to show up in the search. So you can specify files and stuff. What is this MCP? I don't know about this. Model Context Protocol. This is open protocol that standardizes how application provides context to LLMs. Oh, connect to server. Server can be local data sources such as file system, remote servers, and API. You can use MCP server within the section. AI even further. So basically, we can use this to okay, we need programs and stuff. So yeah, I'll look into it later. I got to look into it. Anyway, then we have quick links, which is really good. Let's say if I, oh my god, if I do go out of here and do quick links, create quick links, and what this will do, it will just allow you to have a link on here. You can have a name for that link. So let's say you use Canva or something like that. You can just put the link here. You can just name the link. And you can even do tags. So what are tags? Tags basically allow you to search for that item with specific terms. So if you do Canva, let's say you do Canva in here, and then you can do like comma. I think it is comma separated. So if I do create Canva, yeah, it just makes a tag for Canva. You can do you can do edit. So you can just add tags, and depending on what tag you use, it will just search it up. And you can see it has icons and stuff. So yeah, there is no icon. So you can add icons and stuff. Yeah, so you can see VS Code, so Vim. Yeah, there is a lot of icons in here, videos and stuff. Anyway, it will just be a default link. So let me just you know what this will do is allow us to search Canva. Do I have Canva? Let me see if I can go into Canva. I don't think I have. You know what? I have a link here. So let me see this. There we go. If I paste it in here, Canva dem. Okay, so now if I do Control Enter, oh, it just gets the icon from the link. So that's great. So if I just do that, now if I do oh my god, Canva. Okay, yeah, there you go. Canva temp. If I hit enter, it will just open it. Yeah, it just opened it up on my second monitor. There you go. See, I have resumes and stuff in here. So yeah, that's a really great feature. You can see it also shows up in here. We can add aliases, hotkeys. This is really great. You know, as I'm going deeper into this, I am liking it much more. Then we have Raycast. So it has changelog, check for extensions, so all the features that Raycast have. So copy Raycast logs. Oh, I can copy Raycast logs. You know what? I'll just copy it since I do have to send it. So if I do copy Raycast logs, hopefully it is copied. Let me see if I paste it somewhere. No. Oh my god. Notepad. Will it paste? Hopefully. What did oh my god. What did I paste? So copy Raycast logs. Yeah, it should be on my clipboard. That's interesting. So if I do clipboard history, no, it isn't here. That's odd. I don't know what happens. So if anyone knows, do let me know in the comments down below. Then we have settings. So about, advanced, AI, general, shortcuts. So we can so anything you see here is searchable from here, which is great. So you can see this right here. It says about. So if we just search for about in here, it will just show us about. It will just go directly to this page. Then we have snippets. So I think this allows us to do snippets of stuff. So let me see, create snippets. Oh yeah, you can just type in huge text and then just have a name for it. So if you like write emails and stuff and you need to write the same things over and over again, you can have variables. I think this is a really advanced thing where you can have variables. So yeah, let me see. I think there is a manual page for it. So if I go to manual, so this is the great thing about Raycast is they give you a manual, and if you just go to snippets, you'll see, I think, yeah, you can use variables and stuff. So yeah, UID, clipboard text, date, time, weekday. So you can add variables to this this text. I think you can even add your own variables, so you can have like 4 days from now, it will be Monday. So it is a really powerful tool. And since this is kind of like a bit of an overview, I won't go too deep into it, but just keep in mind, it's a really powerful tool. Then we have systems. So all the system settings that you could ever need. You can even set volumes, you can shut down the PC, you can show desktop, sleep, toggle Bluetooth. So if you have that, you can do that. You can even like add hotkeys to them. Just imagine having hotkey for everything and just using your keyboard and never having to touch your mouse ever again. That is a great feature. Then we have Windows settings. So like it says, it is all the Windows settings in one place. So let's say I want to set up my sound, so I can go to sound, click it, and it will just give me the sounds panel. Let's say I want to set up my displays. If I do display, it will just open up my display settings. So yeah, you literally don't have to open any other application other than this. Now yeah, Flow Launcher and stuff do have most of these features, but I would say this just integrates everything. And the best thing is it has hotkeys and aliases for everything. So in case you have a very specific use case for the game mode setting, you can add a hotkey to it or even an alias to it and just search it instantly. So then we have window management. Now this is something that is really great, which is what is this almost max? Wait a minute, I need to see this. Almost maximize. Focus window is not resizable. Okay. So let's see if I can focus something else. So let's open up this file manager. Let's say this one right here. This will be our focus window, and then almost maximize. I don't know what it does. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So this is what it means, almost maximize. It doesn't fully maximize it, but it does almost. Okay, yeah, I get it. That's a good thing. I don't know when I'll use it, but okay. What is this bottom center? There is a lot that can be done here. Yeah, so whichever one is our focused window, we can just do maximize, minimize. You know what? I would recommend, like, when this comes out, to play around with it. There is a to-do list. There is a to-do list. Let me see. If I do manage to-do list, yeah, we can create to-do. So add item to a list. So let's say upload videos. Yeah, it just adds a to-do. And if I do Control K, yeah, it just creates a to-do. It just switch to search mode, delete all to-dos. We can delete all to-dos. Okay. That's something I can get behind. I think, yeah, these are extensions. I have video download. I don't know why I have it. I have video. Can I play videos? Oh, okay. Yeah, I need API keys. So I think we can do popular videos, search channels, search live streams, search videos. Okay, yeah. But I need YouTube enabled Google API key to be able to do it. So yeah. Anyway, I would say that is a general use case for this. And to be honest, even if this is in beta, I won't, like, there is nothing that I hate about it. No, the only frustrating part is the overall login of this and the starting up, and that's the only thing that's a bit frustrating to me. But other than that, I do like it a lot. So for the Raycast team, if any of them are watching, please do make it like at least the most part free so we can all use it. Yeah, that's all I have to say. But this is a really great tool. I do like it a lot, and let's just hope for the best and let's see where this takes us. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to join the Discord. And so I always forget to say this to you guys, but make sure to follow me on the Discord and just get on there. You can chat with other people on there, or even me. I am pretty active on there. And am I missing something? I don't know. Even if I miss it, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment on what's your favorite app launcher. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.